Hi, in this video we'll look at creating a simple API in Amplify Fusion. So I have a new project here called HelloAPI. You see it's empty. And I will click on API. Now in order to do this, you need to have a Swagger or an OAS doc, which I do. So I will click on the file, download. So here is an OAS3 doc, and I click next. Since I'm going to do the implementation inside of Fusion, I'm going to remove the backend server URL and click create. And here I'm automatically brought inside my API. I'll choose a backend path, finance API, or front end path, I should say. And I can apply security, I can apply API key or auth security, I can apply transport security, I can set up my core settings here, but for now I'll leave it as is. I'll click save, and you can see this OAS doc defines three methods: a get quote, get watchlist, and get trade, or create a trade. In this case, let's open the get quote. It requires a symbol passed in as a query parameter, and it returns the current price of a quote. So I can click on this link and I can create a new integration, and I'll call it quote. So this will be the integration that implements the quote get quote method. Link integration, and I'm automatically brought into the quote integration. This is a special type of integration. It's for API implementations, and it has an API server trigger, and it has an operations as well as a status component, and your API implementation happens here. So we're just going to mock something up quickly, but you see I have access to all of my components. I'm going to grab a map component, and in here is where I can start my implementation of my API. I'm actually going to do the whole thing in here. So what do I need to do? Well, I need to set the status. So I'm going to set a 200. And what I'll do is I will go to the get stock quote server response, which has entries for all of the responses defined in my OAS doc, which was a 200, 204, and a 500. I also get a default response. Or since we're only doing the 200, let me expand that, and let me set a response header to application JSON. And I can set the response. So since we're mocking this, let me just set a couple values here. Let me set the symbol. Now I can grab the symbol from the query parameter, so that would come from the request. So I'll open the query parameters. You see there's that one symbol. Why don't we make it all caps? Okay, I'll grab a map function and I will make this all caps. And let's provide a name. And at this point we are done. So what we do is we go back to the API, and then I can activate it on the one data plane that I've got. Alright, I can also get my URL. And since this was a simple get without any authentication, let me finish this up. Quote, let me put a symbol equals APL, and you can see the response. Thank you.